Did he just say it gets hard quick? I mean, I can't. I mean, that's what she said. Coach Greg, and today I'm reviewing a video by Anthony Mantello, Gymshark athlete. He ended up getting my cookbook and he's eating like it for a day. These are young guys, teenagers. Let's watch the video and find out.
Gregory Doucette. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Greg?
Little backwards,
hey. Right? I'm at the gym and I get a call from Anthony. I see Anthony and I'm like, oh man, I have to say hey, because he always says hey, back and forth. He calls me Gregory Doucette, which is rather interesting. I actually like the name.
It's so much harder than it looks. And Will said it was the hardest thing he'd ever done. Like, no way I can eat this. Like, it's too much food. Even his mom was saying it was like crazy. Like, I'm not even joking.
So they originally had planned to do a 10,000 calorie challenge to eat from the cookbook, and I'm like, not the best idea. I don't think you can actually complete. It's just too much food. I said, maybe as a team, both of you could do 10,000. And so instead of that, they opted for something easier because I explained, Will Tennyson, he struggled. It was a nightmare. It's so hard to do. So they went the easier way and just ate from the cookbook for a day, ate a normal amount of food, see if they're full from that, and so on.
First meal going down, Frank. We got the French toast go down.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's going on? Breakfast. Anabolic French toast. Okay.
First things first, they are using the original copy of the cookbook that had not been updated. There was a typo. It was supposed to say 1.5 cups of egg whites. So they're doing one with 1 cup egg whites. So you'll notice there isn't really enough egg whites. We pushed this update and everyone would have got that on their email, so you would know to click and then download the most updated version. There is in fact fake books going around, fake cookbooks and trading books. For example, go to this website, cheapcoachgregebooks.com. I made that. You got the fake book. Trick's on you now, isn't it? Guess what? Also got it on Reddit. I pay a bunch of people to give out free books and they're fake. Half the time, yeah, I'm sure there's some real ones out there. A lot of them are fake. So if you haven't got it from an actual website, joke's on you. Anthony didn't do that. He's got the original book, but he hasn't clicked on the update. The actual recipe, I'm gonna show it for free right now on the screen editor, show it. 3/4 of a cup of egg whites, 2 slices of regular ass bread. So if you're making 4 slices of regular ass bread, you gotta use 1.5 cups egg whites. So he goes to make the French toast, he doesn't have enough egg whites, but that's because the recipe is not exact. It still works, of course, but it's not as anabolic as in the updated, most updated version of the cookbook. Be sure to check your emails, people.
Whatever you feel. Whatever you're feeling, man. Yeah, get every last drop. Oh my God, dude. Come on.
That wasn't me.
First meal of the day, you're already making a mess?
And he can't even put egg whites in the bowl. He puts it in and a big mess all over the place. It went everywhere. Right, babe?
Right, babe.
What kind of sweetener we got today?
Truvia? Truvia.
Splenda?
Splenda. Stevia, I believe.
Yeah.
1 tablespoon of vanilla extract.
All right. Yeah, that looks about right.
And there are no rules in the kitchen. You don't have to actually measure out a tablespoon. You put whatever you want. 1/2 tablespoon, a squirt, a spank, whatever you want to put in there, put it in there. Is that what she said?
That's what she said.
Coach Greg.
Blueberries. This doesn't have cinnamon in there, but we'll throw it in, right? Why not?
Yeah, I mean, French toast should have cinnamon. I don't know what kind of cookbook this is. I'm just kidding.
Why is he laughing at me? You spanked it. Is he hearing me actually speaking on the phone? Does he hear me speaking? Am I in the room? Am I in there somehow? I'm speaking, he's laughing, he's spanking.
What's our tools for this job?
What's our what?
Tools for this job.
Oh, we have a pen.
All right.
Betty Crocker, right? Isn't that?
That's what.
And that pan's seen some better days. It looks a bit used. Anthony, with that YouTube ad revenue, why don't you buy a new pan? T-Fal. You know, the better pans, the non-stick. Then when you spray 1 second, you don't get any sticking. Now, do ya?
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, look at this. We're going to save calories and carbs by only using 3.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this, Greg, dude. You're a master.
No way. We have to use 4.
Code Anthony at GregDoucette.com for his cookbook.
So even though he doesn't have the most updated recipe, he was in fact smart enough to do the updated recipe without even seeing it, because the updated recipe has 3/4 of a cup of egg whites for 2 French toasts, which is 1.5 cups of egg whites for 4 French toasts. So he's adding more egg whites because he's having less bread. It makes sense. The less bread you use, the more egg whites, the more fluffiness, the more anabolic, the more protein, less calories. Good job, guys.
Let's drizzle that on top. Wow.
Absorption.
Looks great.
And I'm happy to see he's adding more egg whites onto the pan, absorbing extra egg whites, being more anabolic. Clearly he's watched my videos. He knows what he's doing. And he's putting the blueberries on top of the bread. And I always make blueberry French toast. Well, at least for the past several months. I put the blueberries on the pan first. It heats it up and it's kind of melting a little, gets warm. You put the bread over the blueberries. It absorbs into the bread. It turns into a moldy looking sloppy mess. It does, but it tastes delicious. It's amazing. You can then flip it. It's all absorbed in there. If you put it on the bread, you kind of got to like squish it in there. It's harder. So why not just put blueberries first? That's the tip of the day. And as I'm looking, to me, that's burnt French toast, but I like it kind of raw. I don't like it overdone. I like it undercooked as opposed to being overcooked. Some of you guys like it cooked more than others. It's like toast. You like it well done, not a little bit brown, a lot brown, whatever. You do it what you want. No rules in the kitchen. To me, it's burnt, whatever.
And does it taste good on that?
Bananas, strawberries, peanut butter.
No, he doesn't like that. PB2 fit.
Of course. Should have known.
Gregory.
Should have known.
Look at them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, this one's just getting a little air dried. No worries, no worries.
Little known fact, or maybe well known, I don't know, the longer a banana ripens, the sweeter it tastes, okay? That's why when you bake, you often use very overripe bananas because it's sweeter. The calories don't actually change, but the absorption rate, the glycemic index of the banana does in fact change, okay? So the greener the banana, it's gonna taste less sweet, but it's gonna be a lower glycemic index type food, okay? The way I do it, I eat it the way I like it. If you want to eat it overripe, underripe, who cares? Just eat the freaking banana. It's a freaking fruit. It's got fructose, not going to kill you.
So I got Maple Grove Farms.
Yeah, no Aunt Jemima today.
So let me show you what syrup I'm using. I don't mess around. I bought 80 plus bottles of Miss Butterworth syrup. You think I make this shit up? Bottles. I paid almost $1,000 for this, which is over triple the price in the stores. It costs $450 for shipping. Why? Because I like Miss Butterworth freaking syrup. If you want it, get it. We're back.
That looks great.
And then we'll just like...
Yeah,
Never
crisscross.
enough, right?
That's perfect.
We're gonna give this a review. Here we go, Greg. First impression. First bite, best bite.
Jesse, James, you got it wrong. Anthony and I agree. First bite, best bite. Last bite, worst bite.
Wow, that looks so good.
Oh.
Come on, let's hear it.
It is pretty good. Really good.
Really good. French toast to taste like. Give it an 8 out of 10.
80% as good as the best you could get is all you want. The best ice cream in the world, 80% is good, it's good enough. 80% is good for pizza, French toast, that's what you're looking for. The diet should be 80% as good, but for way less calories, then you can look the way you want, but still eat 80% as good.
Gregory Doucette.
Beautiful name.
Let's see. There it is. Hey, Greg.
After I ate like meal one, I was like, I gotta go friggin' lay down.
Yeah.
Now, Will and them said that's a huge mistake. You got to, like, walk around and move, and I think that's smarter because you see those feed eaters, they're always, like,
Moving.
jumping around eating hot dogs to get the food down.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I shit, like, 11 times.
No joke, I shit 11 times, which is more than about 5 times a day that I normally do, okay? That was a lot of food, not gonna lie, was uncomfortable. Babe, remember when we went to test drive the vehicle, and you were scared I wouldn't even make it? And she's gone. So I was scared I wouldn't even be able to make it. I'd eaten all that food. I don't suggest you try to eat 10,000 calories from the cookbook unless you got a bathroom nearby. And they're making a variety of different pizzas. They all look great to me.
No. Only wow.
No wonder it's seen better days. You shouldn't be cutting vegetables on the actual frying pan. Is that what 18, 19-year-olds do these days? Is that what teenagers do these days? They cut the vegetables while it's cooking?
It's anchovy time.
Ew.
I love when there's still the bones on there. You see it? You see the bones?
Yeah, I see it, dude. I mean, it looks good.
Oh, look, there's still some heads on there. See that?
That looks worse than a pickled pizza. I thought pickled pizza was as bad as you can get. An anchovy pizza out of the can. He just upped the game. It's worse even than I thought. And he says 8 on 10 for the pizza. And Anthony says, which one was closer to the real thing? He said pizza. Anthony says, no, I think the opposite. I think that the French toast was close to real thing. So each person has a different opinion. They both give it about an 8 on 10 or better, and it's almost as good as the real thing.
My hands are always like moist and stuff, and I hate it. But then other times, like I literally just like sweat. Like in school, I would always be sweating. It sucked.
And little known fact, Anthony suffers from hyperhidrosis. I do believe that's the case. He's talking about excessive sweating, just standing there, his palms, his hand. Babe, come listen to this. You have hyperhidrosis. Babe. And unfortunately, she's not available. And I'm seeing a lot of hard sets. They're training harder than last time. They're not going easy here. They're training hard. That's why they're getting really good results. And Anthony's ripped up in the bathroom. I'd say he's at about 15% body fat, somewhere in that range. Hard to tell. I only see the abs, but he's in good shape for the off season. Remember, you can't maintain shredded physique year round and grow as much muscle. Doesn't mean you have to bulk and get fat. Doesn't mean you need to force feed, but you do need to go up to a respectable weight that allows you to train hard and have energy. He still looks great, looks amazing, he's still lean, he's doing it the right way. No reason to gain any more fat than this unless he doesn't have energy.
We're making our post-workout dessert. The molten, let's see, protein chocolate lava cake. So the recipe calls for liquid ingredients first, which is a cup of egg whites.
You doubling it or just doing one?
No, this recipe is for like 5 servings.
And they don't mess around. They're making 5 servings. They're making the bulk version. So what I do, I try to save time. I cook in bulk and I have 1 serving at a time. So they're going to have the 5 servings. They're going to make it all up at once.
It's about 40.
Yeah, that's pretty. We'll give a little extra. 40 what?
Wait.
Grams?
Yeah.
That was only 5.
1 tablespoon's 5. Yeah, holy shit. Okay.
40?
You guys, 40 grams is a lot. It's more than a full scoop of protein powder. 40 grams is a lot of cocoa. Cocoa's good for you. So you're actually making something good that tastes good. It has delicious ingredients.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
We have this bowl with Pam. 1 second he recommends. Right, Gregory?
Right.
Here's the big
Moment
moment.
of truth. 35 seconds apparently is all it takes.
So 35 seconds is actually for 1 serving, and you're just happening to cook all 5 at the same time. And the bigger an item is, the longer it takes to cook it in a microwave. That's why you needed to keep reheating it, just in case you never knew. I think they didn't figure that out by the end.
Ready?
Might be a little too gooey.
It's fine. We'll wait it.
3, okay.
Wait it.
Greg, you recommend 35 seconds. Don't know where we got that number from.
So I got it from 1 serving.
Probably, like I said, smaller bowls.
And a friend actually corrected him. It's like, well, come on, it's for 1 serving. So between the 2 of them, if you combine intelligences, they're able to do this.
It's cakey, gooey, molten lava cakey.
Oh, there's some powder we forgot to mix. Let me get in there. I like it. Oh, God.
It's hard quick.
Yeah.
Did he just say it gets hard quick? I mean, even me sitting here looking at it on their screen, I want to eat it. It looks that delicious. So the recipe is really good. You got to consider, this is like protein powder and egg whites and cocoa. It's so healthy overall, tons of protein, and it actually tastes that good. It's actually quite shocking at how good this tastes for how healthy it is. It's surprising. It is freaking fantastic.
We're now making wraps. So in his in his cookbook, he has basically wraps. He has like certain basically the whole gist: low calorie wraps, like the tortilla, fill it up with vegetables, low calorie sort of protein, and sugar-free dressing.
He hits the nail on the head here on the wraps. There's basically several different kind of wraps, low-calorie wraps. You add in low-calorie protein items, chicken, fish, whatever, you add in your thing, and then you put in a ton of low-calorie vegetables. It fills you up. You have the lower-calorie sauces, and it's a low-calorie item, and it's a lot of food. It tastes really friggin' good, and it's filling, okay? You don't miss out. I eat these every single day, multiple wraps. Sometimes I eat 6 a day. G. Hughes sauce, I use it all the time. Love the spinach, same thing. The taste is going to be amazing, guaranteed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think the says it all. He's taking a bite, like right away. He's loving it.
It's definitely changed my perspective on cooking for myself, since I never really do that.
He realizes he could actually do this, okay? Not all of you have been parents and moms and dads and have kids and have to cook all the time. Maybe you're just going to university. Maybe you're young and you never do this. You can do it. It's really that easy. He's not a chef. Do I look like a chef? Even I can do it. These guys can do it. They're teenagers. Anyone can do it.
Greg, I give that a 10.
Yeah.
Boom, he gives it a 10. The wrap recipe gives it a 10. That's how good it is. It's just as good as the real thing. It's like yummy, delicious. You don't need to worry. You're going to love these things.
I loved it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I agree. I'm with you there. And from my perspective, I appreciate it deeply, especially if I was in prep. I would love all of these meals to be eating while dieting.
I eat this on my diet. I'm a professional bodybuilder. If I can do it as a professional bodybuilder, an amateur bodybuilder, or an amateur dieter, or just a plain average Joe, or woman, or circle can certainly eat from this cookbook. You like the foods, you enjoy the foods, you'll keep eating the foods. Easy to make. Even these young guys can make it. They're not experienced chefs. They made it. They liked every single recipe that they tried. You don't believe me? Watch their video. See if it was good or not. I don't make this shit up. It is the God honest truth. The stuff tastes amazing. You will like it. You will find some recipes that you will enjoy. There's about 100. You might not like them all. Maybe you only like 10. 10 is good enough. Imagine 10 foods you'll eat for the rest of your life that taste good, that you can even eat on a diet.
We enjoyed the meals, and overall, I would definitely consider using that diet in prep. It'd definitely be a helpful tool, Frank.
Anthony would even consider using this diet in prep. He has a coach, so maybe the coach doesn't want to, but he actually says, I would be able to do this on a prep. So for example, if Coach Greg were training Anthony, this is what he would be eating on a regular basis. And listen, it's 2 a.m. They've only had 4 meals. Does it look like they're starving? Does it look like they're hungry? Does it look like they ate a lot of food? They hardly had over 2,000 calories. They're not even bulking, and they're happy. They were supposed to eat another meal? Nah, we don't need it. Does that sound like a diet that doesn't work? They're full enough, happy enough, satiated enough. They're going to bed, it's fine. They don't even need the 5th meal. That is how good this diet is.
Food tasted very good. I enjoyed cooking it. I thought it was fun. And the recipes are really easy. Simple ingredients.
He's an average guy, a great build, he works out, but he's not a dieter, he's not a bodybuilder, and he likes the book, he likes the diet, he enjoyed the meals.
Yeah, that's basically it for this video. I guess next video is going to be the start of our bulking series, or improvement season, off season, whatever you want to call it, getting big and strong and improving our physique. So I'll see you guys in that episode.
And Anthony, follow him. This guy's on his bulking / improvement season. I'd rather see him go on his main gaining season, but it is what it is. You're young. I was bulking when I was young. I thought you had to bulk because it was about 500 years ago and technology and science hadn't been invented yet. We didn't know anything back in 1842 or 1203 or 01 or BC or AC. It was so many years. It was thousands of years ago that I did this bulking thing. We didn't know better. Now science shows you don't need to bulk. But if you want to, you can. There's no rules. Ended it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IP Pro. Blooping up 2 videos. Be sure to watch that. Be sure to check out Anthony's channel before he turns pro. Follow him now. And until next time, I am out. Yeah, I'm sure there's some real ones out there. A lot of them are fake. So if you haven't got it from an actual website, joke's on you. Coach Greg.